Welcome to the Busy Moms Fitness, Nutrition, Mindset, and Accountability community. This community is for busy moms who are ready to take back their life, feel more confident, be stronger, have more energy, all while learning simple habits that you can implement every single day that are going to make a big change. One of the big things that we talk about in this group is I truly believe you can have a balance of it all. You can have the balance of going and enjoying movement in a way that is not punishment. You can go enjoy the wine and cheese or the beer and pizza. You can go and do the thing. You can find the time in your schedule. It's all about taking back that control. And in this group, we talk about fitness, nutrition, mindset, accountability, sleep, stress, all the things that go around helping you be a well-rounded, healthy individual. We talk about it in here. This week specifically, we are talking about nutrition, and I'm really excited because we are getting ready to kick off our Commit to Your Health program here shortly. And today's training kind of leans into that. So, Commit to Your Health program is a yearly program that's run around the holiday season, actually from Thanksgiving till the New Year. So, we're right through that busy holiday season. If you have any interest or it's causing a little bit of intrigue for you, drop commit in the comments below. As the weeks goes on, I'm going to be talking about it more. I'm going to be giving you opportunity to join the wait list. We're going to kind of play through it like that. So before we get into our training today, if you are watching on Facebook, I want you to drop hashtag live in the comments below because there's three ways to get the most out of these calls. Number one is to click that little Zoom link above my head in Facebook and jump into the Zoom room. I go through Zoom so that you can actually jump in and be in the conversation. I know that doesn't always work for everybody's schedule, so the next best way to get the most out of this call is by watching on Facebook Live, by dropping hashtag live, by following along, asking questions, by responding to the questions that I ask, being fully engaged and not just having this on as something in the background. If you're taking time out of your day, I promise it's going to be impactful. You're going to get something out of it. And if you're here, you might as well get something that you can put into action. And the third best way is to just watch the replay. So maybe noon is not a great time for you on Thursdays. Not a big deal. Make sure to set time into your schedule. I try to keep these no more than a half an hour so you can kind of get in. You can watch them on YouTube or you can watch them on Facebook. Whichever option you end up watching on, just drop replay in the comments. Same thing. Follow along as if you are here live. I watch the comments. Everything continues. So let's say you are watching this 6 months from now and you drop replay and you ask a question, you will get the answer. Just because you're not here in the moment, that does not mean you don't get the response. So if you've got any questions, drop them below. Insights, takeaways, all of that. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Morgan Ekovich. I run the group, and we've been running this group for, oh my goodness, probably 3 years now. And each and every year, we get a little bit more fine tuned of who we're working with and how I can help you. And I love that we've created this battle rhythm of we do fitness one week, we do nutrition, we do accountability, we do consistency. We kind of have a battle rhythm of things that we're going to talk about. And this week, we are talking about nutrition, and I think it lines up perfectly because we are now at the end of September. And I don't know about you, but my nutrition in the transition times of the world, whether it's going back to school or coming home from vacations, or the fall is just the leaves are changing, schedules are different, whatever that transition looks like, I've found that this time of the year, the transition is like it's crazy. I'm busy in the summer, but somehow this time of the year, I feel like we're even busier as we transition. And for me, and I know a lot of my clients as well, we struggle with staying on track with our nutrition because the busier we are, and when transition comes, we tend to be on the road more, which means on the go, eating out. We're not setting time aside for meal prep and planning. We're eating less fresh foods, more processed foods, all things that are okay for short term, but in the long term, they make us not feel great. They make us feel like we need a reset. So today we're going to be talking about 5 tips to reset your nutrition. And 3 of them are actually ones that we do in the Commit to Your Health program. So like I said, the Commit to Your Health program is a women's only group coaching program that runs from Thanksgiving to New Year's and a few days before and a few days after. But it runs through there and it allows you to focus on your health. We focus on nutrition. We focus on our movement, all while helping you maintain your weight this holiday season. Because one of the things that I find is around this time of the year when I'm talking to people is they're like, I'll just wait till the new year. Holidays are coming up. It's already stressful enough right now. I'm just going to wait till the new year and I'll do a reset. I'll do that diet. Or they'll say, I'm just going to do it now. I'm going to do a diet now till Christmas. or now till Thanksgiving, and then I'm going to let go from Thanksgiving to the new year, and then I'll start again. And I'm here to say that if you don't know me, I do not promote diets. They are something that I don't see as long term as being successful. And in here, we support and we promote small, sustainable life changes, such as being able to look down at your plate and see, do I have a balanced meal? Being able to look down and being able to use your hand as a way of measurement of what's on your plate. Being able to move your body in a way that's not punishment, but that you enjoy and that brings your brain and your body energy. So, in the Commit to Your Health program, I keep you accountable during that holiday season when 90% of us want to say, screw this, I'll start at the first of the year. So, if you have any interest, drop commit in the comments. It doesn't mean you're committing to it, it just means that I can send you the details and we can learn more. So, as we get into it, I would also love to know, because I know a lot of you have probably tried things on your own, of if there are different tips that you have for when you like to reset your nutrition. Share them in the comments below. Just because I'm sharing doesn't mean my answers are the only answers. They're the ones that I believe in, and they're the ones that I actually practice and the ones I teach, but that doesn't mean they're the only ones. So if you have other tips and tricks when it comes to you needing a reset, when you're coming off of the eating out, all the travel, trying to get back into the routine, share them in the comments below. I want to see them. So we're going to get into this. 5 tips. Tip number 1 is your protein. So when we're out and about, I have found that protein is something that I'm still looking for, but my quality of protein is not as good, or I'm not getting as much, or I'm giving myself opportunity to skip it because what's available in front of me. So tip number 1, as you're looking to reset your nutrition, is to making sure that every single meal and snack you have a serving of protein. And a serving of protein, the easiest way to do this is to look at your hand. In this portion of your hand, your palm, you should have a serving that size at every single meal and every single snack. The other thing that you can think about is like a deck of cards. That's a serving. So think through that. Are you getting that? If not, start there. Start by just having protein at every single meal and snack. One of the things that I also teach is, because I give you 5 tips here, that doesn't mean go and do all 5 tips right away. It means pick one. Do that consistently for a week. If you feel like you've been successful, that you've done it consistently, then you can add the next one on. Often we tend to do an all or nothing approach, and then the all or nothing approach, we get burnt out, or we realize, oh, I only did 3 out of the 5, I'm a failure. This doesn't work. So when I give you guys tips like this, I want you to think about, as I go through, by the end of this call, I want you to drop in the comments which tip you are committing to for the next 7 to 10 days. After that, if you drop it in the comments, I will reach out to you. I will ask and say, hey, which one? How is it going? What support do you need? Do you feel like we can add another one on? So out of these 5, just pick one, one to take action on today. So protein. In the Commit to Your Health program, we focus on your protein during the holiday season. It's very important for helping you feel fuller longer, for help keeping your blood sugar level throughout the day in balance, so we don't have these spikes and these lulls that are really drastic when we tend to eat more carbs and sugar, which happens during the holidays. So making sure that we have protein. The other little tip that I use for myself is I pick my protein first and I work everything else on my plate around it. So you may have your own little tip around that, but tip number 1 is start prioritizing your protein. Protein at every meal and every snack the size of a deck of cards or the palm of your hand. Tip number 2, vegetables. It's another thing that we focus on in the Commit to Your Health program. What we focus on, and one of the things that am I having 2 vegetables every single day? Okay, no. Am I we want to slowly build up. So the goal is 2 to 3 fistfuls per day. But if you're not getting any in, your goal is 1. Your goal is 1 vegetable per day. Vegetables provide a lot of nutrients, and a lot of times those are missed because a lot of times those are missed because we're out and about and we don't think about vegetables. And a lot of times there may not even be vegetables available and vegetables that look good. And you can only eat so many carrots for so long. So when you are home and you are trying to reset your nutrition, make sure that when you plan your grocery list, you have a few different types of vegetables that you can have throughout the week. My easy go-to at lunchtime is I buy a big bag of like those big carrots. And every day at lunch, I have one of those carrots. So at the absolute minimum, I'm getting that. And then at dinner, I get another serving of vegetables. So doesn't mean we have to have them at every single meal, but if you're not getting any, start with just having at least one fistful per day, working up to 2 to 3 fistfuls per day. That's going to help you make you feel fuller. It's going to make you feel like you're getting some of these nutrients that we're missing. Your body's just going to thank you and appreciate you a little bit more. Tip number 3, breakfast in the morning. So if you are looking to reset, one of the things that I know that I tend to miss is when I'm on the go, my breakfast is not balanced. And it tends to not be in the morning, it tends to be mid-morning, almost noon. It it's very inconsistent. So what I found is when I get back into the routine of having a balanced breakfast, of making sure that I have a good amount of protein, I have some carbs, I have a little bit of fat, and I have a well-rounded breakfast, it keeps me fuller longer. I have more energy to get up and get going. I tend to eat less throughout the day, and coffee is not breakfast. So making sure that we are not just drinking coffee on an empty stomach because that's not great for it's not great for our body. So making sure that if we are doing that, we are having a balanced breakfast with it. And often when we are in a transition period and things are moving 1,000 miles an hour, breakfast is something that we're quick and out the door and we don't think about the balance. We don't think about the importance of it. But I promise, if you get into having a balanced breakfast every single morning that has a good source of protein, a little bit of carb, and a little bit of fat, you are going to feel fuller throughout the day. You're going to end up snacking less, and you're going to give yourself energy in the morning rather than waiting till the afternoon to get that energy. Tip number 4, water. Water is another thing that we focus on in the Commit to Your Health program because it's one of those most simple things that you can do. And I say it's simple, but it doesn't mean the execution is simple. Meaning, drinking water is simple because it doesn't add any extra time to your day. It's not like you have to spend time at noon to sit here and drink all your water. No, you keep your water bottle with you. I give you tips and tricks to make sure that you're drinking throughout your day and reminders and things such as that. Why is water important? When we are traveling and we are moving, I just went to Texas this past weekend and I have a water goal every single day. And it was really hard to meet that because where do I fill up my water bottle? Did I have my water bottle with me? I was drinking more things that were not water. Like there is a lot of things that change when you travel, when you're running around to soccer practices, when you're out and about, whatever that is. So making sure that even during the holidays and prior to the holidays that we're focusing on that water intake. Are you getting half your body weight in ounces? Are you making sure that you're just sipping and you're not just chugging all your water bottle at once? Are you one of the things, making sure that you are stopping drinking water enough time before bed so you're not up in the middle of the night 100 times. One of the things, I have a few clients that they're like, we've increased my water and I just feel like I can't stop going to the bathroom in the middle of the night. What we've done is we've put like a 2 hour buffer, like stop all your water, like by 2 hours before, and you can have a sip or two, but don't do any more chugging. Don't try to reach that goal within that 2 hours. That 2 hours from stoppage to bedtime is where you're just sipping if you feel like you need it. Because some of us, we do get up and we have to go to the bathroom. And I've talked to a lot of people and they're like, that's why I don't hit my water goal. Because I forget till the end of the day and then I have to chug it, then I'm up all night and then it ruins my sleep. And we do not want to be ruining our sleep. So, tip number 5, have a plan. And this is kind of goes back to meal planning and prep. And whether you are traveling, you're going to soccer practices, you're running around to the next event, you've got a birthday party, you've got a meeting to go to, whatever it looks like, make sure you have a plan in place of, okay, we're going to be getting really late. We're going to be getting home really late tonight. What is our dinner plan? Is there something in the crock pot? Do we have leftovers in the fridge? so that when you are done with whatever you're doing and you're starving and you're hungry, you're not like, oh, I'll just go get Little Caesars or I'll just go grab fast food. Make sure you have a plan in place, know what your calendar looks like. Or maybe you're traveling to school and back, or you're traveling to a meeting and it's like a time when you usually get hungry or you feel your energy is low. Do you have snacks that you can throw in your bag and have in the car? Do you have them that you can take with you? Are they high in protein? Or can you pack some fruits, some vegetables, easy to grab things that will give you that energy that will allow you not to have to go into the fast food place, into the gas station to find that bag of chips. We want to make sure that we can be as prepared as possible. And when you have a plan, by just looking at your calendar, you get to have control of when you eat, what you eat, and take that control back. Often when I talk to people, we get stuck in, oh, I'm just so busy all the time. I can't eat healthy. I can't meal prep. I can't do any of this. And that's not true. We have to take that schedule and work around it. It takes work. It's not a, oh, here's the quick fix, but it is possible. It is possible with that plan behind it. So, with our 5 tips today, we had protein, vegetables, breakfast in the morning, water, and have a plan. Protein, vegetables, and water are 3 of the ones that we focus on in the Commit to Your Health program. So drop commit in the comments below if you want, if you'd like the details sent to you when they are all ready. What I will do is I will just send them your way. And if you're interested, we'll take that conversation further. If not, that's where it ends. I do have a few bonus. Before I get into the bonus, I want you to drop in the comments below which tip you plan to start implementing today. And it's not, oh, I'll wait till Monday or I'll wait till after I get back from my trip. Because no, we can implement protein when we travel. We can implement vegetables. We can implement water. We can have a plan. We can make sure we're getting a good breakfast. Yes, it's more challenging, but it's important that we take these things that we see as a reset and use them every single day, no matter what the day looks like. That's how we create long, sustainable changes. And we're able to create habits. If we keep waiting for life to slow down, we're not actually going to create that habit, and we're going to keep looking for that next quick fix diet. So drop whichever tip you are committing to in the comments. I will reach out to you in about 10 days and see how it is going, see what questions you have, and how I can help support you even more. The bonus tips that I have is as you are in these transition periods and as you kind of go into the holidays is don't cut anything out cold turkey, because if you cut anything out, let's say sugar is a big one I hear. You cut sugar out completely, your body's going to want it. And then when you are in front of it, you are probably going to overindulge and binge on it, which then leads to a bad spiral. So we want to make sure we're creating healthy habits with foods and making sure that we have a good balance, which is something we work on together. Another tip that I have is don't pick a diet that you're going to do just till the holidays. I want you to pick something now and forever that you are going to continue to do that's sustainable long term. Stop picking things that are a quick fix, that are only 21 days, that are only for the next 6 months. Because as soon as you stop doing that thing, all your old habits are going to come back in. And then the third little bonus tip I have is start making those small changes now. Because the analogy that I always give is, it took you, let's say, this is always the example, it took you 10 years to realize you wanted to make a change in your lifestyle, your habits, your weight. It's going to take more than 3 months, 6 months, and even 3 years to get to where you want to be. It takes small changes, because as soon as we stop doing those overly aggressive things, all of those old habits come back in. So we need to make small changes that our body's going to respond to, that our mind's going to respond to, and that we can reframe. So on that note, remember to drop in the comments which tip you are committing to, and I'll reach out to you in about 10 days and see how it's going, see if you've got any questions, any support, kind of give yourself a rating, because you can start working on your nutrition now. You can start resetting. I came back from Texas on Sunday, and on Sunday, as soon as I got off the plane, I made sure to grab a sandwich that was high in protein, that I got up on my water. I got right back on track because I had all my resources in front of me. And that's not to say I went completely off the rails when I was gone, but I wasn't able to be as strict because of the environment I was in. But as soon as I got back into the environment that I had more control over, I took back that reset. So on that note, I will see you all same time, same place next week. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you next time.